We are on. What are we? Wednesday night. Not as tired as usual, which everyone will love that. Doing vlogs at night when I'm tired. Nobody wants to hear that. At least I'm feeling nice and recharged today, which is good. Doing the vlog at night, it's not ideal. Aiming for the morning after exercising because mind and body are fresh and I'm just popping with ideas. Just like brain functions the best at that time. Today, I was processing some emotion this morning that really came up, and I had an appointment at 9:30, but my intention was to shoot the vlog before that and got a little derailed and just had to feel into that. I didn't want to come on here and just be so a lot coming up, stuff I wasn't really expecting, so just felt into that and allowed it and spent some time in set the standard. The community call tonight was at Wednesday, so Wednesday deep dive. And I spoke in that around, I guess in summary, it's this feeling of apathy that I'm in, and it's a common place of like neutrality, and it's like not feeling the highs nor the lows, but just sort of like I've got this really stable, I feel like emotionally really stable, but with that is not the lows or the highs. And we unpacked it a bit further. Corey went into it, and it's really, it comes from a place of where I'm at the moment in life is like things are starting to go well for me. And previously through my life, it's like when things have gone quite well, something bad has happened. And a key example, the first one that comes to mind is when I lived in Canada, which was a dream of mine for a long time. And I was living there, and then my father was diagnosed with a brain tumour and became ill. So it was just like this massive, going from this almost dream life to just like, just felt like high to rock bottom. And then tracing it back further, there's a few more things from my childhood that came up as well. And when you sort of unpack that, and those formative years especially, like those now impact my current world and where I'm at. And only in reflection after this call, I was thinking to it more, and it's like it's a place that I default to, and that's where I've lived a lot of my life and accepted, and that's become my identity. And then to break free of that, I would drink, and not during the week, but during the weekends. Like I was a heavy binge drinker, so Friday, Saturday, Sundays, it was like drinking heavily as my escape from that place of apathy, and almost building this alter ego, this second person that everyone loved. And that's even talking to it now, it's like that's the reason why people probably were drawn to that person, because there's just like so much joy and excitement and abundance, and it's like people want to be around that, but it's like it's hard for them. And I felt that pressure when I stopped drinking. It's like people can't let go of that person either. They want that fun guy to come and party, and for me too, it's hard to let go of that person as well, and to break free and to be in this place of that guy is within me. He exists, but allowing him out and to be free and to, you can't be on a constant high, but you can't live in a place of happiness. You can't live in a place of pure like bliss and energy. Like there's got to be the counter of both, but you can still be, I believe you can still live in a positive state of peace. And it's trying to tap into myself and stop trying to intellectualize like what I'm trying to process, but actually give time to be like feel it in my body and my heart, and come back to that place of love and abundance. And yeah, it's really linked to my original question in the call was how do I invite more. I'm feeling this tension in the right side of my body, and it's a common feeling that comes up, and it's when I feel stressed and anxious and unsure and unmotivated, and the needle stops moving, and I go into this bit of a fear state of like going back here again, and it starts to impact my world and what I do, and coming full circle to like, how do I invite more appreciation and gratitude for everything I have in my world? And I'm fortunate to live such a beautiful life where I have all these amazing people, material possessions, like all these travels, like the travel, the adventures, the freedom, like all these things that people would, even the previous version of myself would die to have in my world. And I get caught up in the future and the constantly doing, and it's hard for me to be in the present, to be present with myself, to fully give myself the presence that I deserve. And I'm quite content in my own solitude, but in that solitude is being at peace and being grateful for everything that I have. And I give others, and I can be quite present in connection with other people physically when they're there, but when things aren't in front of me, it drifts, it fades. To fully be grateful for what I have, and to come back to that, and to feel into that, and being intentional, I think, is a big one. Like having the intention of setting an intention for my day, for how I want to be, how I want to feel, what I want to invite into my world, person I want to be, how I want to show up for myself, how I want to show up for others, and just feeling that support from the people around me, and giving love to self, and then giving that back to the world. And yeah, I have operated I've gone through some periods of just being like overwhelming gratitude, whether it's been too much. I don't think it ever can be, but just being really grateful. And I think it's a bit like a muscle too. It's something that is that has to be practiced too. Like you need to. I can remember like going months, probably about 2 years back, where I would like literally look at an object, say like my watch, and just be so grateful for that item. Being grateful for the technology in it, what it helps me, how it helps me with my training, my time management, how incredible the technology is, how it can read my heart rate, how it can how I can play music off it to my ears. Like I use it as a stopwatch for my meditation. I use it as an alarm, and the best thing ever is putting your watch on vibrate, not having an audible alarm. It's one of the best life hacks I believe you can do. just grateful. I'm just going to be grateful for material possessions that I see, like my bike, my snowboard, my TV, my skateboard, and then like this magical camera equipment I have in front of me and this microphone. And I do like thoroughly enjoy technology, and I look at this thing and all the little, you can see the insides of it and all the little chips and stuff working together, and it's just like something out of the future, you know. It's what these items are capable of is somewhat mind-blowing, and to have access to these and own them and have the freedom to do what I wish with them. And yeah, I just am truly really grateful for the people in my world, people who have come into it. Many of the people in my world have only come into it within the last 4 or 5 years, and I'm grateful for those people. I'm grateful for the people that have been there for me since birth, people who have been there since, you know, a long time, like 10 years plus, and the people who have always stuck beside me. I'm grateful for community, grateful for connection, grateful for the coaching I receive, grateful for my mind, how much I've expanded that and grown and evolved and shaped it, and grateful for my body, of how capable it is, how much I can achieve with it. It continually impresses me of what it is capable of, and that glass ceiling just continually expands. I'm grateful for the abundance of food that I have in my life, being able to fuel my body with nutritious, nourishing food, not have to worry about how we'll pay for it with the abundance of wealth. I'm grateful for the challenges that I've faced in my life. I'm grateful for the pain that I've had in my life. I'm grateful for the lessons that I've learned from that pain. I'm grateful for the people that have been in my life and are no longer with me physically. I'm grateful for the memories that I've shared with people. I'm grateful for the future version of me and how he shows up for himself in the world. The more I say yes to things, the more the world opens up and expands. The more I escape my bubble or my comfort zone, the more I continue to thrive and grow. Tomorrow's Thursday, it's a new day, it's another day that I'm grateful for. It's another day that I can learn to grow, learn to be more me, invite more joy. Tomorrow I have the intention of inviting more love and joy into my world, giving myself permission to enjoy the journey and just be me. I am enough in this day. I'm enough every day. I'm enough as I am. I'm perfect in this moment, and that's all that matters. Listen to your heart. What's right for me is right for the world, and that's all that matters. I love Andy. He is the best. He is special and unique. And I'm his biggest fan. That's all that matters.